The other thing we're very likely going to need to do is we're going to have to depress the piston back a little bit on the caliper itself. Now, chances are we're probably going to, if your brakes are really worn, you're definitely going to have to, because the piston is going to be pushed out much further than the width of the new thick brakes, so you won't be able to squeeze it onto your rotor. You'll have to press it back a little bit. Now, there's a lot of different ways of doing this. You can get a specific tool. There's a ratcheting tool with two plates that go in between the brake pads, and then you ratchet it and it presses outward and presses all of that back into place. I actually don't have one. What I very frequently will do, because again, I don't care about these brake pads because the brake pads are gone, I'll frequently take a large pair of pliers and will put one side on the brake pad and the other against the frame of the caliper itself and just squeeze, and it will press that piston back in. So go ahead and do that. Press your piston back in a little bit, and then we're going to talk about replacing your brake wear sensor next. Okay, so let's go ahead and replace our brake wear sensor. You should have two. One's shorter, one's longer. The one in the front is usually the shorter one. And when you pull this off, you can just match it because they're going to be identical. So you can see where the sensor here plugs into the brake pad itself, which I'll show here with the new one in a minute. But you'll see as it attaches to a whole series of little clips right here, the rubber part fits into this little metal grommet right here, so you just take it and push that out. Now the shadows are going to make it a little bit hard to see right at the moment, but it comes over the top right here where you can see my hand back here in the back. It comes back to this box. You open these little clips and then the box opens, and you'll see that it's usually this black one on this side.